Hi everybody, welcome back to another video, and on this one we're going to be looking at neck mounts and chest mounts for the trusty DJI Pocket 3. Now if you watched one of my previous videos, link somewhere around here, whichever way it is, I very briefly discussed how I mount my camera to my chest, and it's using this little device here. Now it's a lanyard with like a magnetic sort of rig on it, and all you do is you put it around your neck, under your t-shirt, mount your camera onto here, so like that, take the penny off obviously, and then that just literally straps to your chest like that. For the most part it does the job. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I've used it probably for the last 12 months. Any POV footage you see that I've made is made with that particular chest mount. Way back when I first started, I only had the DJI Pocket 2, and I had that mounted to like a bag strap for a while, and that was great, but the only issue with that is I was constantly sort of paranoid that I was going to snap the gimbal off the top end of the camera, so I wasn't comfortable doing it that way, so I had to find a better way. And obviously I started with the DJI Action 1, now I'm on the DJI Action 3, eventually I'll be getting the DJI Action 5 Pro, whatever it is. But to be quite honest with you, for what I need, this is perfect. Now I do need to be transparent with you guys. A company called Telesin have contacted me, and they asked me if they were to send out their neck mount, would I consider reviewing it? Obviously I said yes, because I'm always looking to better my setup, streamline it and make it as easy as I possibly can. So Telesin sent me out this. This is the version 2 magnetic neck mount. So one of the things I like about this particular neck strap is that it's very robust and feels very tough. Now this one I've had, like I say, this one I've had for a while, and it's made out of cheap plastic, and to be honest with you, it's starting to get quite, I've cracked the back of it already, so it's not very well designed, this one, compared to this one. It's relatively easy to set up as well, so you literally just bang your camera into there, get your screw it in, and it's attached. And the cool thing about the DJI is obviously there's no quick release on this, I can't just take it off. However, with the magnetic mounts on the DJI, I can. You've got padding there as well. I'm not sure if that'll do an awful lot, but to be quite honest with you, anything's a bonus. And it's also made out of like a rubber material, so I assume that causes like a friction on the cloth of your t-shirt, which will help it not move. Anyway, you wrap it around your neck, plug the little adapter in, like so. Now we're locked in. That's it, we're on, we're set to go. Now, it's a bit different in terms of angles to my magnetic mount, and this is one of the bonuses of using the magnetic mount. I can actually have that set to anywhere in my body that I want, so I wanted it lower down, I can. I don't know if this is going to be a problem or not, or it's going to change how my POV footage looks. The only way to find that out is if we take it out for a spin, which we're definitely going to do. In terms of it on my neck, it feels comfortable. It doesn't feel uncomfortable at all, actually. And it kind of like moulds to your body shape, which is nice. I can imagine I'd forget that it's there, if I'm honest with you. Now, doing what I do, I'm just walking around taking photographs, so I can't see me needing it, but there are straps as well that come with it, so you can thread it through these little loops, and that'll allow you to attach the strap to it and keep it even more secure. So if you're doing action sports or anything like that, I can see the benefit of using the straps, definitely, but I think for what we're using it for, we don't need it. So I'll just show you again. So we've got a nice little mechanism there, you push that in there like that, that locks in and you're good to go, and then to unlock it you push that button and it comes out like that. Right, I think we've done enough talking in regards to all of this stuff. I think the next step is to get out and test it. So let's go and do some street photography, guys. Right, so just arrived in Ormskirk, which is like another little market town, very similar to Southport to be honest with you, but further away from the sea. Neck strap's on, so we're going to give it a go. We'll just go and do a bit of street photography. We'll take it from there, so I'll catch up with you in a bit. back here and do a wedding, so it's always handy to have some test shots. Yeah, so far the neck strap feels really comfy. Absolutely no issue with it. It's kind of comfier than the magnetic one because it's, I don't know, it feels more balanced. So we've just stopped for a good old coffee. To be honest with you, the place is dead at the moment, so I'm struggling in terms of photography. I mean, it's a very grey day anyway, it's not overly bright. It was really, the sun was cracking the flags before, and then it just rained. And it's been a bit miserable, to be honest with you, so, but well, we'll continue, we'll see what happens. See if we can get any shots, but can't always win. It's one of those, unfortunately. But we'll try, we'll see what we can do. Now let's get back to it. I'm not sure what, until I look back. See, you can hold my camera lower down, but with this I have to hold it higher up. So, it was a bit of a loss really, that, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I say it was a bit of a loss. The neck strap itself, fantastic, I'm happy with it. I've been looking back on some of the footage and I'm impressed with it. It does exactly what it says it does on the box, which is excellent. So, in that respect, the outing served its purpose. However, in terms of photographs and a bit of a photo walk, it's a bit of a disappointment, to be honest with you. But again, this is the problem, like, trying to get to places is a struggle sometimes, and Sunday morning in a tiny little village, I don't know what I expected, to be quite honest with you. Right, so it's been a couple of days since we went out, and the weather just wasn't great, and I struggled in terms of there not being an awful lot of people about to get the photographs that I was looking for. However, to be quite honest with you, some of the pictures that I did get, I was happy with. This one in particular, I really enjoyed that, the process of editing that and the lighting and everything. It was nice. It was like The whole time was just covered in a big giant softbox, so, you know, I can't complain in that respect. So ultimately, I didn't think I captured any decent pictures on that outing the other day. But in hindsight, looking back on the images, there's some there that I actually quite like. It's less of the street style as such, but nonetheless, the process of editing them and everything, I really enjoyed it. So I'm quite happy that I gained something from that trip out. And I have to say, I'm really impressed with this. It's everything that Telesin have promised it to be, and it was absolutely faultless. Looking back at the footage, everything was nice and steady. One thing I was impressed with was when I'm taking photographs, I'm always mindful of, especially when I'm doing POV, is the positioning of the camera, because obviously I want to capture the screen as I'm taking the photograph, and it did that without me even having to think about it. Now with the magnetic mount, as good as the magnetic mount is, for me to have the type of stabilisation that I want, I have to have it a little bit lower down on my chest. There's pros and cons to that situation. I don't think I'm going to stop using it because it's a cool piece of kit. However, when I'm running gunning and I'm just wanting some POV and I don't really want to have to think about it, this device is just perfect. It really is. I genuinely give it a 10 out of 10. In terms of quality, in terms of build, I really can't complain about it. It's very, very good. Now, I'm obviously not trying to sell this to you, but if you're looking for something that's really robust and sturdy and it'll help you get those POV shots, in the right circumstances, this is absolutely ideal. So if you think this is something that you could have in your arsenal of kit, hit the link down below. That'll take you to the Telesin website. And if you type in code ZaptosMedia at the checkout, that'll give you a discount as well. Something I've not mentioned, which I should have done, is that not only can I mount a GoPro on it or any form of action camera, there is the option to mount a mobile phone to it too. So that is a magnetic mount, and all you need to do with that is plug it in there like so, screw it in, and then just like that you can attach your phone to it. Now I've got a case on that isn't MagSafe ready, so it slip and slides quite a lot. However, Telesin have even thought about that. They do supply this little stick-on adhesive magnetic ring, which you just put on the back of your phone, and that'll allow it for it to stick better. I can see this being quite handy in a pinch actually, because so you can get very good quality video out of your mobile phone these days. So in a pinch, if something malfunctions, if you're carrying this around with you, you can just mount your phone to it and carry on doing what you're doing. I've got to say I'm highly impressed. I really like the product, and I will be using this on pretty much all of my POVs now. Thank you very much for watching the video if you're still with me. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, please feel free to do that. It's completely free and it really helps me out. And I'll catch you on the next video.